EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Gun. God. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. 11. 12. God.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
11 MT, take. 11,
there they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
When you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Here we go. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, take. Don.
Burrow now off the bootleg. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Second and 10. Now Burrow.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. 60 yards.
And the Bengals are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The returner, Trey Tucker, going to bring this one out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Alert!
On first down, Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's McLaughlin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A very solid gain of 27.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Tuck Roll, didn't you?
Yeah,
I think that's one people remember. I also know this, in Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Allen's throw is complete, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
On second down, Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. To the right side, here's Miller. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. On now is the field goal team. Here's the Raiders. Will try for 3. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's when we're kickers watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
11 MT, 11 MT.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here we go.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. He'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
So after the INT, it's Allen. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Allen on third. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, right, on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Here we go.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 7.
12. Stop.
Here's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here we go.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
11 empty. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 35 yards. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Jacobs going to try the middle. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now Allen. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Adams. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Las Vegas sending out their punter now. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. Continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. The Raiders on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Here's the Raiders punter now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. Here's Jones on the return. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well. And he's been right.
2nd down and 6 now. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
11.
To the air again, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Throwing on first down is Allen. And his throw here's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he's going to go down again. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Las Vegas sending out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Jones on the return. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Here we go, here we go.
First down, here's Burrow. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Here we go, here we go.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
12, 12, 12.
Burrow looking to pass. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional round. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Slot man moves right.
Off 52.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Allen. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Allen off the play fake. Out to his left. A flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
They go with Jacobs.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've got to do a better job up front and create some space because they're right there, almost literally on their own goal line.
Just a couple of feet away from a safety. That could have been disastrous. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw there complete to Allen. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McLaughlin. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Allen. Got to have this one. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down. And that wasn't easy, but they do wind up converting a 4th and 7 to keep this drive moving. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Allen.
This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Jacobs trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Jacobs again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
On 1, ready? 11 mighty, 11 mighty. Stop.
Burrow from his own end zone. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
11 mighty, 11 mighty. Stop.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Good gain there on first down. And keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
12, 12, 12. Mighty, 11 mighty. Stop.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Get set. Stop.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, 11 MT.
On second down, here's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 33 yards that time.
Here we go.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 6 there on the first down play. And the Bengals going to lose.